of the day.
I mean, he is ever. And I can imagine.
It's here. They've been putting on a show, guys.
Just almost.
Shooters begin to start looking for the shot blocker.
They're down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in at the 3.
And the Warriors put the ball and ball handling at that off-guard position.
Harden can't hit. Eunice has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Harden can't hit. Ball in his hand.
He's a complete player. Terrific offensive player. Outstanding defensively as well. And what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
Harden, no good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that. What a performance from Harden. He's got 32 points, and talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
Here's Curry with the 3, and the Warriors miss again. Rockets leading by 11. Beverly, the pass to Howard. Back to Beverly. He feeds it to Harden. The pass to Eunice. Ariza kicks to Howard. It's stolen by Bogut. Tipped away. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. He dishes it to Eunice. Ariza with it. Picked up by Thompson. Harden the pass to Ariza. Back to Harden. The shot from the low post is good. Harden's got 36.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Thompson misses. Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Thompson for 3. Again, the miss by Thompson. Rockets leading by 13. And it's the Rockets on the break. Ariza no luck.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Harden against Curry. Harden outside, just 4 to shoot. Harden draws the double, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
The offensive rebound, Ariza with the bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Again, the miss by Bogut. Rockets leading by 15. Beverly dishes to Eunice. 3-pointer. Here's Ariza. The shot is off. Great D that time from Green. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter. And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Here's Howard, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Howard's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
You know, of the last 6 baskets,
defensively getting exactly the kind of looks their coach grew up. And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Warriors trail by 20. Passes it to Barnes to stop the run. Eunice grabs the miss. Eunice has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Great D that time from Green.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Barnes with it, picked up by Monty Eunice. Here's Green, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Andrew Bogut. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's putting up about 5 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Beverly against Curry. For 3. No good from Bogut.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
That's good. Harden's got 41.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Puts it up. That's short off the rim. And so here is Golden State. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
Exactly. They were the aggressors. They played a grinded-out, gritty style that they'd be wise to emulate tonight.
The Warriors shooting a low 30% right now, an ugly offensive performance.
Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way, but he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And a good time here to go over our 2K leaderboard and see which point guards have had the hottest hand at the free throw line over the last 10 games. Steph Curry 4th.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome's going to be. So it sort of prevents the D from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
Yeah, because of their shooting ability, they get a little more space than the average point guard. Maybe they'll miss a shot from the floor, but if you send them to the line, those points are almost guaranteed. They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Thompson with it, and it's Howard picking him up, and the Warriors miss again.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And Harden wide open, he shoots, and Beverly gets to Ariza. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
You know, it's been a rougher year than he expected at the line, guys. I mean, he's seen the numbers dropping off for him this year.
And for Trevor Ariza, almost exclusively a perimeter player on the offense last year. New scheme, Greg, new teammates, big adjustment.
Yeah, the Rockets having Dwight Howard camping out in the lane and James Harden needing space for dribble drives. Not much room to operate inside for Ariza.
But they do like his defense, and we know he can hit the 3. Go. Good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
You know, you talk about Trevor Ariza last season. I mean, his field goal percentage dipped to 40, mostly because he only took threes, or so it appeared. It's hard to be efficient if you're only shooting threes.
And it's Green missing.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on, he's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
The Warriors have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. 2 shots. That free throw, no good.
You guys, when you think about Trevor Ariza, he was signed by Houston last year to play defense. And did he deliver on that end? He was usually matched up against the opponent's best wing scorer, and he had the highest steals average of his career, almost 2 a game. Add to that, he is a knockdown shooter from beyond the arc.
It's Curry outside, and he gets the bucket. Curry's got 8.
Shooting lots more threes here in the second.
And given their percentages, I'm not sure that's a good idea. They've struggled to connect from the perimeter. And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Harden, that's good.
These guys. Putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Thompson from long range. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Kevin, I tell you, his three-point shot has looked awful here in the second quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of his slump, but he needs to give it a rest and try something else.
Here's Golden State. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Curry. Ariza with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Again, the miss by Thompson. Beverly can't get it to go. So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. We've been watching a pretty lopsided game through the first half, that's for sure. Houston holding the upper hand after the first two quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
I'll tell you what, he put together an entire highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
An explosive display it was, fellas. They might have to get the backup rim ready if he keeps attacking the hoop like he did before the break.
Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. And it's Ariza in at the three, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. This one for 3, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thompson in the corner. Wide open look. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Ariza's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Harden's shot is good.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
And the Warriors miss again.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open. Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Good. Harden's got 56 points in the game.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Modiunas has got 10 points.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Warriors ball.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Green with the ball. Picked up by Modiunas. Barnes kicks to Green. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Ariza. And Steph Curry with the foul.
Stephen Curry adds his first personal foul.
Harden against Curry. From outside the arc, Green with the rebound. Green's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Right wing. And here's Barnes for three. And again, no good by Golden State. Rockets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Ariza with the bucket.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Right side, Green. Fade away. And the officials call a traveling violation. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960.
Golden State's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Thompson for the triple. Kept alive. Shot to end this cold run. Barnes can't get it to go.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Down low, Howard with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Harden's got 59 points.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
They get it back. Barnes, a second chance effort, and it's sent back by Howard. They get it back, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the top rebounding teams in the NBA this season. The Warriors. Fourth.
It's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
No good on that one. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. And Clark, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Here's Harden. Another block. And for the Warriors, they're shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Harden's got 14 points now in the second half.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
And Motiejunas picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. It's stolen by Ariza. Here's Beverly, finished off the break. Beverly's got 5 points so far. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Harden, no good.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Houston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And stolen by Barnes. Up top, Curry, defended by Beverly. Thompson from long range. The shot misses. Great D that time from Howard. Here's Bogut. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's Greg for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
Here's Harden. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. Montezumas with the steal. Beverly against Curry. From deep, Harden. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson, blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Thompson's got 8 here in the quarter.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
The Rockets have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor, something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
And Harden with the stuff.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Warriors shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Elbow shot is on the way. Another shot. Howard misses. Here's Golden State. Green passes to Curry. No good with the triple. Houston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Harden with it. Now Green defending. Harden's shot is off.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Nice D from Bogut.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And again, it's the Warriors missing.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And the shot is good. Here's Curry. 8 points for him. Thompson inside the line, and no good. Trying to use the glass.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there. Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
At the line for the Rockets.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
That free throw, no good. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
They grab their own miss. Montezuma's no luck.
They could end every possession with that. That shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10. And that's an easy layup for him.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Thompson with the bucket.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
The three from Harden. Draymond Green pulls it in.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Leaves the dishes to Beverly. And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fourth team foul. Substitution for the Warriors.
9 seconds left to play in the third. It's Harden with the drive. Good D by Thompson. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here is Harden. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots, and it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Back to Curry. The dish now to Iguodala. Got a piece of it. Montezuma's with the steal. Harden inside the three-point line, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter. The Warriors shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Iguodala, that's a two-pointer, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. On the wing, Harden, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And guys, more and more, you know, we're seeing the league try to protect the health of the players. I mean, you see the evidence on the court. Over the last 5 years, the league has cut down the number of cameramen along the baselines in half, giving these great athletes a little more runway to land safely.
No good on the triple. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Thompson inside the line, nails the wide-open jump shot. Thompson's got 43 points.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Harden draws the double. And so it's Golden State with it. It's stolen by Bogut. Down low, it's Thompson off the drive. The quick look, no good that time.
defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
The 10-footer. Harden can't hit. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter, and he gets it to go. Thompson's got 45 points.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And here's Harden. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bogut kicks to Thompson. Bogut the pass to Thompson. And the 3 off target. The Rockets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. And he gets the bucket. 8 points for Dwight Howard.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And the wide open shot from Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Harden, the Warriors pull it in. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside, poked away. Howard with the steal. And here we go. Harden.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Dishes it to Curry. The shot will not go. And Houston the other way now.
The defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. The drive by Thompson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Thompson's got 47 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Harden's shot is off.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Thompson with the rebound.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
The Rockets pull it in. Here's Harden on the wing, guarded by Curry. From deep, Harden's shot is off. The Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Left side Curry. The 3. And it's sent back by Howard. It's Harden with the drive, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, this just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. And the Warriors miss again. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Green kicks to Iguodala. But they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Here's Harden.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
Well, with Steve Kerr and Jason Kidd both coming with no coaching experience over the last few seasons and also having success, I don't know, guys. Maybe we should throw our hat in the ring, but pretty impressive stuff.
That's not for me to do. I've already determined I don't want to coach for a paycheck, even if it is a big one.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
You know, you look at the coaching success for both Jason Kidd and Steve Kerr, both with long playing careers, championship experience on their resumes. Steve In fact, Clark even had some time in the front office with Phoenix.
And don't forget about his broadcasting career either, Kevin. I mean, I think in both cases, though, you look at these two guys, they were able to come in and have immediate credibility with their teams and their playing experience, part of their preparation for being coaches.
Green with the block. The Warriors shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Bogut kicks to Curry and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Take a look at what Curry's done. He's got 8 points and a dozen assists. He's getting it done, making plays by setting up his teammates and grabbing some nice boards, too.
And also, how about the intangibles? All the little things that he's done. That's also really important. You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love. But I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his 6th foul. He'll watch the rest of the game from the bench.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
The Warriors shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, the sum of his total contributions on the floor, impressive. I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
And boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
Well, it's another fast break score against them, and they just aren't getting back on D in transition. They've got to sprint back and find the ball.
Guys, they're getting caught flat-footed here, and if you're the coaching staff, you've got to get in their ear right now.
Green missing again.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out. And, you know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played.
Stolen by Harden.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Well, it's simply been an awful quarter. I mean, terrible ball security. They've actually handled that thing like it's got leprosy. Take care of it.
Ouch. Leprosy.
And Clark, with the 10-minute quarters, the players felt like they were fresher during the game. Still, removing 8 minutes from an NBA game does have huge consequences.
Well, we must remember it's being experimented with right now, so keep that in mind. They also talked about shortening the preseason and doing other things to keep players fresher during the year. I like the thought process.
Thompson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Bogut kicks to Curry. 6 on the shot clock to stop the run, and Harden comes to help. It's deflected. And it is.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. We've got 1:55 left in the game. It's Harden with the drive, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. It's Curry outside. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Well, this is nothing new there. Some debate on On how successful Max contracts have been in the NBA. A lot of players have demanded max contract money, but haven't lived up to the pay. And in my opinion, there are only about 15 guys worthy of max contracts in the league in any given year.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Houston.
On a given night, one or two guys might have the off night from the line, but today the team did a much better job with their free throws.
They did not lose focus, and that made a huge difference in the result.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. For Harden, every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Daniels is checked in for James Harden. And it's sent back by Bogut. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Got a hand on it. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. They get the rebound. Here's Howard. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Howard. Well, we were talking about max contracts. There are arguments to their benefits. Commissioner Adam Silver said last year that he feels they help with parity. What do you think?
You know, for the most part, I do believe he's correct. I mean, they do help with parity. For guys like LeBron and Durant, let's face it, the big max contract can be a hindrance. They're probably considered to be worth far more than they're paid. But it's going to be something that is debated back and forth throughout the next negotiations for the CBA.
Feeds it to Montiunas. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, congratulations on this win, James. And did you feel like the chemistry tonight with how the team continued to get you the ball made the difference in getting you into your rhythm?
Yeah, just stuck with it. You know, teammates kept encouraging me. I think we kept moving the ball and getting easy shots. They did a great job of looking for me.
It inspires great confidence when your teammates believe in you guys.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
One thing that stood out to me was his contribution from deep. We know he can hit the three ball, but we saw him do a lot more damage than normal, and that really opened up the game.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.